Good morning. So we got some serious heat on the way, but I'm gonna hop over and help those guys with their first transformer. Due to the fact that it's close to the wetlands, there's a like a bag that has to go in the ground. We've never done it before, in case the oil leaks out of the transformer, doesn't go into the wetlands. So we're gonna have to kind of figure that out and see how that kind of all goes together. But we're gonna get started on that. We don't need any more of it. This is that barrier stuff that we got to put in the ground. It's like regular filter fabric, but it's about it's twice as thick, maybe 3 times thick. It's the same kind of material though. So you have to put that kind of like a cradle in the ground, act as like a bag underneath it. So 6 inches of a clay product has to be put on top of this barrier before we can put the pipes and the transformer and stuff in. So that's what we're doing.
Here, let me see where. That's about where flat spot is. Go out in the middle. So a second layer of this filter fabric stuff is added, and then we put, I think, gravel or 3/4 stone, another 6 inches of gravel or 3/4 stone on top of that. He's asking the inspector right now which one he prefers. We don't have a whole lot of gravel here, so we might actually have to scrape it up off of the road. This is what it is. We have more of that coming tomorrow, but we got a nice big pile of 3/4, so hopefully he lets us just use that. We'll see though. This is going up the sides too, or just the bottom? Okay, it's probably good then. So it's 4 by 55, so we got...
Yeah, it's 4 feet wide, 5 feet. 55 cheeseburgers, 55 fries, 55 milk juice.
Can't go too much farther there, Mike.
That?
Can't go too much farther.
Okay.
Yeah. Might have to shovel some. Or are you good with it like that?
Like that.
Should be able to get rid of them.
That goes on the inside.
Yeah, it goes over this way. Here, Mike. Let me see the bolt on this side. So, the other piece of fabric, it's got to be pulled up too. So, I gotta come back and take this dirt off. We never gonna be able to pick it up.
Okay.
So I said to him, I said, on the next one, can we just put dirt on the bottom so we can fold that up? And he goes, well, it never stays up. What is there supposed to be? This thing like that, and then 6 inches of dirt, and then the other filter fabric? No, because see, what's holding this right there? Stone. Because this is supposed to be tight against the.
You gotta push the water. You have to shovel it out. Get that out. It's kind of hard to figure out what the fuck it's supposed to be.
I know, like, there's nothing I can do. Just trying to do what we're supposed to do.
We gotta take all this back.
About 6 inches, right?
See if you got a piece of pipe, see if you can get it.
Huh?
You just put some pressure on there that will hold the fabric from pushing in, and I'll take and just keep trimming it.
We gotta use spray foam to seal where these pipes go through this fabric here. This is what the inspector said to use, is spray foam, so that's what we're gonna use. Thankfully we had a can in the truck. Makes getting the ground rods dry. It's going now. Really looks better. What am I doing? Just spray around the edge? Anywhere else?
So, if we spray foam that and hold it down, we're going to have... Because that gets sanded, and then hold it down on top of the sand.
Well, we'll spray foam it and then we'll just fold it over. Spray foam it, sand it, fold it.
Just hold it like at the top of the spray foam.
Yeah, right? Inside the door. Hey Mike, you want to hop inside there and I'll give this to you? Dad wanted to do the inside as well. trigger is pretty sensitive, so you just have to hit it just a little. All that we have left is the bonding wire that connects the ground rods. They make a loop and then they go inside so that way they can connect the transformer to it. And then the filter fabric folds down on top of it, I believe, with some more of that like clay stuff we were using this morning. I think. I don't know. It's a complicated thing. We've never done one before, like I said. It seems kind of crazy to me that this is what stops oil from seeping in the ground if there was ever a failure, but I guess that's what happens when you have someone draw it up on a piece of paper versus what actually happens in reality. Because this is supposed to have, it's nearly impossible, but in between those two layers of filter fabric, there's supposed to be 6 inches of that clay that go up on all the sides. So I don't really know how you make it that happen. It's not really something you can really do. I'm surprised they don't make like a concrete thing, you know, make you put it inside a concrete, like the bottom half of a septic tank, or like an 8x8 plastic tub or something like that. Like this is just thick filter fabric. I would think water would go through that, or oil would go through that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I guess I'm not an engineer, but I don't see how it works. Oh well, it's a pain in the ass, but you gotta do what you gotta do. What are you gonna do? Just tie it in right next door? Can you go on the left side of that? Just because I don't know where that, you know, ring and cover is gonna be.
Probably got to put 10 feet or so on this though.
I was able to scooch that over a little more, so just double check whatever your distance is. So today we're kind of switching the gears up. It's supposed to be super hot today, triple digits hot. So we're gonna see if we can get some machine work done today. Keep everyone inside an AC cab. But we made out pretty decent there yesterday with that electric transformer. That filter fabric stuff sure did make it a little more extra complicated. And there was just some things that were working against us, and we didn't have all the proper pieces for all the Comcast service lines. We don't even have the Comcast box. We're still waiting on all that stuff, which is a huge pain in the ass when you don't have everything you need. So it was a little frustrating at times, but we did get, and in combination with how hot it was yesterday. It was really hot yesterday. Today's supposed to be even hotter. But we made pretty far. We can't really backfill because we have a lot of stuff kind of open over there, and some loose ends that we still need to do on that transformer. But I think for the plan today, we're going to try and take all the rest of this dirt here and kind of back up the road on that side. So kind of like where the 5th and 6th house is, where it's going to be. We're going to see if we can back that up with this material over here. Pick out all the rocks as much as possible. Kind of go slow today, you know. It's going to be super hot, like I said, so not in any great rush to do anything other than sitting inside today. But yeah, we have I think another 12 or so loads being hauled in. So Dad's in the dozer, so I think he's just waiting on them guys to show up. He's gonna continue grading off the road here this way with that second lift there. So which is good. The dozer's got great AC. But yeah, we'll get after it, and we'll see what happens. Got the drone. Hopefully I get some drone shots today. We'll see. Alrighty. day to be inside. It is over 100 degrees outside, but we got this thing all situated pretty well. I think it looks pretty good. We got a nice backing along here, so when he fills the road, he's got something to put the nice road base up against, and we got some pile of rocks over there that we kind of separated out. Just a couple less rocks when we have to deal with the foundation hole, you know. Probably gonna have to deal with them at some point again, so might as well try and get rid of them. But yeah, no, worked out great. Me and Mike were able to make some pretty quick work of it and make it look pretty nice, I think. It's amazing. That dirt was muck this morning. It just holds the moisture like crazy. So, but it's getting close to the end of the day. I don't know. It is hot out. It's very, very hot. So a lot of the other contractors on the job have already gone home. The guys, these houses are getting solar. They were working on that house yesterday, and those guys never even came in today, and I don't blame them. The solar guys are like they're like regular electricians, so yeah, they're not like regular roofers. So and they were dying. They wanted me to move some solar panels. They must have like one of those power ladders, kind of like what some of the roofers have, so they can put a solar panel on it and shoot it up using like an electric motor, you know. And those panels, I don't know, they looked like they were about like probably 6 by maybe 2 or 3 feet. And the company that drops them off put them in a bad location. They didn't really like where the location was, so they asked me if I could move them with the skid steer. Yeah, no problem. And that must be so they can just pick them up off the pallet and set them right on the ladder. So I assume that they're somewhat heavy. I'm sure they're not light. You know, they're a little bigger than half a sheet of plywood. So, and they're black. And in the sun, you probably can't even hold them. You probably need like oven mitts. But yeah, so I'm gonna go see. Might be Mike's rolling. I'm gonna roll that out. So, but yeah, it's getting close to the end of the day. Tomorrow we're gonna work on. We got two water service taps to do, and I think we're gonna core a hole, kind of get ready for the to do the electric and to do the next brick invert. The electric, kind of where the skid steer is, kind of comes along there, and so those electric services are the water services are underneath the electric main. So the water's got to get done before the electric gets put in. So I think that's what we're working on tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little cooler tomorrow. It is. It's crazy though. It's Tuesday, and it is like over 100 degrees. By Friday, it's supposed to be like high 60s. So that's some good working weather. I don't mind working outside in that. But thankfully, we're all in AC in machines today. So, but yeah, well, see what's left to do today, and we'll get back to you. Good morning. So yesterday didn't end up doing much more after after I was talking to you guys in the 320. We rolled that and everything, but it's pretty good. It's a pile of rocks that we ended up getting out. But today's supposed to be a little cooler, only 90 instead of 100. So we're gonna see if we can get this transformer wrapped up today, and that way the inspector from National Grid doesn't have to hang around. We only have a few little things to do. We also did get the pipe for the Comcast services, so we don't have to use 3-inch, which is what we thought we were going to have to do, but we ended up getting that pipe and stuff like that, so we'll be able to do that. But yeah, that's what we're working on right now, so we'll get going on that. You want me to hold that? Joe, you want some more? Yeah? Yep, that's good. You want me to tape this together? He was just looking for a tape measurement.
Tape this, so I need that tape to the corner, then so it doesn't pull out.
This is good? Yep.
You'll be expert by the time we're done.
I hope so. transmission.
Sure. Yeah. Push it over as far as you can. You can even take it off that thing.
You want to step down on that? Heat is cranking up out here. We got the transformer in. We got here, actually, let's get out and take a quick peek. We got this all prepared for the Comcast box right in here. We just have a piece of ABS just covering it up, but we got those in there. That's Comcast. We got the service for this house, service for the next house, and then there's a well, an irrigation well. So we got that line all in. National Grid's all good with our work on that transformer pad. So we're gonna move up to do those 2 more water services up there. We got to put those in before we can do the electric main. So we're gonna do those 2 services right now. You can see the trench there, so we're getting close. Good call. So it's, yeah, you probably have to go a little more this way. So this one isn't going to be much different. The main is now live, but that means we have to use the inserter tool because we have to put the corp in the main using the tapping machine. So we take out the bit, and then we have this thing which screws onto the corp. I'll do that here in a second. And I have both hands. And then I got to put one of these on there, which kind of breaks the seal. Get to that right now. So we take this cap, this end off of it, take this piece that goes in there just like that, and then this thing's 2 pieces, this onto this one. Screw this. We'll put this on the machine. Put this on the machine first, then we can screw the cork in. Make sure you save your nut.
What they say, they come back and get you in the nuts.
Yep.
What is that, black handle, put the flapping down?
Yeah, so that turns the flap, closes the door.
Do we have a key handy in case we have to shut the water off?
Yeah. You want to make sure that that's closed too.
You put one of those things in the end.
Yep.
Do we have a,
It's closed there, Mike.
do we have a 2.5 inch bit?
For pouring?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what gets you.
pretty crazy. It's purging the air out that you just let in.
Does what I want it to do. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
I'm in love with something that just does what I want it to do.
Both of those services are completed. Mike's compacting, Dad's backfilling. I'm gonna hop in the skid steer, help him backfill. It is hot out though. Woo. Those didn't go too bad though. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Good morning. So today we're uncovering this structure right here. We're gonna put this sewer line in so we can get this invert done. I'm gonna work on the brick invert. These guys are gonna go back to running the main line for the electric. There is a transformer that's like right there, I think. So they gotta run the line across the street to connect into that main. So they kind of need this one done ASAP. It is Thursday. This has got 2 ins, 1 out. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it in 2 days, but yeah. Like those are 13 feet, right? 14? Probably just like one more scoop and you should have enough room. Well, we're on the next structure here. I got the pipes all cut. We have 3 in this one. This is going to be more kind of like a wider Y, I guess you could say. Shouldn't be too bad. The other guys already moved over onto the electrical, the main line. They're doing pretty good. They've already got quite a few pieces in just in the time that I've cut the this pipe. So we got to get going quick. Like I was saying, there's a transformer. I think we're going to put it right around here. So we need some of this. Well, maybe we don't. I don't know. We'll have to see how close the transformer actually is to this sewer structure here. But it might need some backfilling to be able to do that electric transformer. So, but we'll keep going. Got to put some 3/4 stone in here. Got my pile right there, so put some 3/4 stone in here, get me out of the water, and then I'll start laying out my my center bricks here, and we'll go from there. Just kind of going right at it, and I got there, but it's starting to rain now, so I might get some plywood. We're gonna cover it up, start packing it up. It's basically the end of the day. We'll pick it up in the morning though. Good morning. Friday morning, things are going off to a good start. Got a couple bricks laid there. Yesterday afternoon it started to rain and it started to come quick, so kind of put everything away, packed everything up kind of quick, and we hit the road. But we're back out here. We're going to see how far we can get. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done today, but we'll see, you know, who knows. But we got kind of like a Yellowstone Y there going. It's gonna be a good looking one. Yeah, keep on plugging away at it. made pretty good progress today, I'd say. Should be able to finish this up Monday and be done by Monday afternoon. And then we have one more over there by the bulkhead on that house. That's just like a one in, one out. It's a 90. So hopefully that will only take 2 days, and then that's it for brick inverts for a little bit. So there's a roadway that'll come this way, and there'll be a one at the end there, and then I believe there's 3 in the circle, or 3 or 4 in the circle. So this is the 6th one I've done on this project. 5 more to go, so I'm over the hump, which is nice. But I won't be doing any more for a little bit. It might be fall, maybe even winter by the time I get to the other ones. But this one came out great, I think, or it's coming along great. The looks like a nice Y, that's for sure. Yeah, no, it looks awesome. But I'll finish picking up with all this stuff. Mike has the 308D and the Kubota RTV, the little mini truck there. Both of those need some AC work, and after the 100-degree days earlier this week, I think it's time to fix the AC in those 2 machines. The 308, I'm not too sure what's going on with that. It had good working AC last year. Maybe it's got a little leak or something. Recharge it, see what happens. The RTV, we bought that with the AC not working. We've troubleshooted it to be the compressor, so we got a new compressor and dryer. The compressor from Kubota is over $1,200, so I can see how the previous owner didn't want to fix that. We bought aftermarket. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes those are sufficient, sometimes they aren't. Hopefully it's sufficient, because that one was only like $200, $250, I think. I don't know, it was a lot cheaper, I know that. That's why we went that route. But hopefully that fixes that stuff, because it'd be nice to hop in there and just get a little taste of the cold air every now and again when you're driving around, going back to the truck to get a part or something like that. So, but that's tomorrow's project for Mike. I have about I think it's 6 or 7 holes to core for another local contractor. So maybe I'll bring you along for those. So Mike will be in the yard working on that stuff, and I'll be out coring holes. But I'll finish up this, picking up everything here, and we'll finish the invert on Monday, but finish picking up stuff. These guys did pretty good on the electric too. They you can see that's where they got the electric all inspected and everything, all this, so they did pretty good with that time wise. They're gonna go be back on that Monday and everything, doing the next transformer. I think they got a crossing to do, so they're gonna be some more concrete and stuff like that. But alrighty, well, it's gonna wrap it up. It is Friday, it's about 4:30. We probably have a bunch of traffic ahead of us, but we got the setup rolling out. So yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.